Hey, Nick Unsworth with lifeonfire.com, and I'm gonna break down the seven must-have strategies for Facebook advertising. And here's the thing, what's possible with this is that you can take your business, attract ideal customers, grow your email list, grow your brand, and quote, be seen everywhere. You think about just getting your brand out there, being seen everywhere, where you can charge more, grow your business, take it to a whole new level, and most importantly, overcome all of the overwhelm out there about Facebook ads. Where do you start? What do you do? So buckle your seatbelt. I'm gonna break down the 7 must-have strategies.
Hey, what's going on? Nick Unsworth here, and I'm a kick-ass business coach, and I'm on an absolute mission to help you find your purpose in life, to help you love what you do for work every single day, to help you be the rock star that you are meant to be, to make more money than you ever thought was possible, and to have more time freedom so you can actually enjoy the life that you're living. I'm here to help you set your life on fire.
All right, so let's just dive into this. The number 7 strategy that you must have for Facebook advertising is, first and foremost, you have to itemize your ad sets. So what I mean by that is when you're testing your ads, what I want you to first think about is I want you to think about all the different targeting, and I want you to itemize your ads for each individual ad set. So what this means is you might have an ad set where you're targeting competitor A. You might have an ad set targeting competitor B, an ad set targeting competitor C. So what happens is that what you're looking for is the click-through rates. You're looking for which one is getting the most response, and you're also looking for which one is getting you the lowest lead cost. So what happens is that when you look at, let's say you're advertising and you're targeting your top 3 competitors' fans on Facebook, then what happens is you're going to say, if competitor A, you're getting email opt-ins for $3. Competitor B, you're getting email opt-ins for $10. Competitor C, you're getting email opt-ins for $25. So here's what you do. Because you've tested your targeting first, then you're going to turn off the ads to the ones that are expensive and not working, and then you're going to double down on competitor A that is working. So while everyone is out there spending time optimizing on the funnel and the images and copy, you have to make sure you know your targeting and you get that down really, really well. So the first thing you always want to test is your targeting, and you want to make sure that you itemize it. And what happens is a lot of people, they smush it all together, and they'll take all their competitors and all their interests, and they make one big blob of an ad set, and they don't know what's working, what's not working. So that's one of the biggest mistakes that I see. That is the number 7 must-have strategy. And what I'm going to do from here is break down 6 more awesome strategies. So here we go. That's number 7. All right, the number 6 must-have strategy is, it is warm targeting to get your own Facebook page likes. And basically what I mean by that is that when you're running ads on Facebook, let's just say, for example, you already have accumulated, let's say 10,000 likes on your Facebook page. So what that means is you've got a whole bunch of likes. We all know that you're not going to get much traction by doing status updates. If you have 10,000 likes on your page, you do a status update, maybe 1,000 see it. That's probably a high estimate. So what's happening is that you're having to spend money to reach your own likes. So you want to make sure that you have likes on your page that are quality. And so in this strategy, you want to make sure that you're targeting your own likes. People always, I see them, they always do ad campaigns where they're targeting people that don't like their page. And here's why. You don't want to do that. You want to target people that like your page because they are going to resonate with your message, and you're going to have a higher click-through rate. Higher click-through rate means a lower cost per click. So when you're running ads on Facebook, you have to realize that they want your ads to be interacted with, and they actually reward you for that. So when people resonate with your ads, when they click the like button, when they comment, and they interact in newsfeed ads, the more people that click on your ad, the more your click-through rate goes up, the lower your cost per click goes down. So why does Facebook do that? They do that because their users are priority. They don't want people logging into Facebook and seeing ads that they don't like, that are negative ads, or ads that just make them feel bad, right? So they want their users, their profile users, right, to be on there, see ads that they like, that they interact with, that they respond to. So make your ads friendly, conversational, and be sure to make sure that you have a campaign, just like number 6 must have, where you target your own Facebook likes. So that is number 6. just getting crazy over here. So, all right, so number 5, the number 5 must-have strategy is a like campaign, and what this is to get more quality likes to your page. So in number 6, we're talking about marketing to those likes. Well, in number 5, this is a like campaign to get more of them at a low cost. And what you want to do, this also is piggybacks on number 6, which is when you have an ad, let's say you have a right hand rail ad on the right side, and it says, click like if you love. I want you to write that down or just memorize it. Click like if you love. So depending on what your industry is, you'll answer that at the end. So for example, I have a client who's out in Hawaii, and he runs a radio station in the marketing department. And he says, Nick, so how do I use the click like if you love campaign to get more Facebook likes? I want more of those likes for 5 cents or for 10 cents that are targeted. Not out in Indonesia or somewhere else. You want targeted likes so that you can run ads and create actual customers. So what I said to him, I said, all right, well, who's your target market? And I said, okay, you run a radio station. Who is the number 1 artist that everyone at your audience on your radio station love? And he says, oh, it's Bruno Mars. I said, perfect. So your ad would say, click like if you love Bruno Mars. And then he's like, okay, I can do that. And then he said, well, who would I target? And I said, well, you would simply target people who, quote, like Bruno Mars. So you target people that are fans of the Bruno Mars Facebook page. So you'd actually go to the interest section on your Facebook ad campaign manager or in the Power Editor, and you type in Bruno Mars, target his Facebook page. And then what will happen is you run your ad and have it say, click like if you love Bruno Mars. And then people that are Bruno Mars fans, of course, they're going to click the like button on the right-hand side. And what happens, your click-through rate goes through the roof, which means what? Your cost per click goes down. And in that campaign, what you're driving them to is to like your page, right? And by doing that, you're able to get likes. I've seen it as low as a penny. Now, that was in the glory days. Nowadays, you might spend 10 cents, 15 cents for a targeted ideal like. In his case, it was people that live on the islands, on the Hawaii Islands. So you want targeted likes so they can run ads to them later as well. So the click like if you love campaign is number 5. And watch out for this. Getting crazy. All right, so number 4. The number 4 must-have campaign, which is cold targeting, and it's all about your interests. So the interest section that I just mentioned is super important. To me, it's one of the most impactful ways and must-have strategies in Facebook advertising is you want to market to people that are your competitors. So when people say, well, Nick, I'm struggling or I'm overwhelmed in targeting, and here's a way to make it simple. Just think, who are your top 3 competitors? Literally, just say, who are my top 3 competitors? And then all you have to do is either search for them on Google, go to their website, and find the Facebook link to find them on Facebook, or you go to Facebook and you go to the search bar and you just type in your competitor's name and find their Facebook page. So the strategy is just you identify who are your 3 top competitors, find their Facebook pages, and then all you do in strategy number 4 is you go to the interest section on Facebook and then you type in your competitor, and again, you itemize it. You what? Itemize it, right? You itemize that campaign and make sure that you have competitor A, B, C, D, E, F, and figure out which one has the highest lead cost, which one has the lowest lead cost, and then you're going to double down your money on the one that is the most inexpensive, that resonates the most. So that is strategy number 4. Wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it. So, all right, number 3, we're going to keep cruising here. Number 3, it is also cold targeting. And all cold targeting means is just people that don't know you yet. So cold targeting, this is what's called the Lookalike Audience. This is number 3. We are counting down, so these are getting better and better as we go. So make sure that you stay with us for the number 1. So in cold targeting, this is the Lookalike Audience. What's happened here, Facebook has made it easier and easier and easier to leverage their data. They have data across millions of data points across the website. Everywhere that like button exists, as you've seen it all over the internet, they're profiling data on all of us. The profiles, they've got your age, your gender, you've got where you live, your occupation. Think of what books you like, movies, sports, you name it. Facebook has all the data. So here's the thing. What you can do is you can take your email list or your buyers list. Most impactful is if you have a list of buyers. Check this out. You can take your buyers email list. You can upload it into Facebook. right, into their campaign manager. And what'll happen is Facebook is going to take that, and let's say if you upload 100, let's say 1,000 of your buyers, right? Facebook's going to go through and they're going to see all the 1,000 email addresses and query them and identify that of the 1,000 email addresses, maybe let's say 700 have Facebook profiles associated with those email addresses. So then Facebook, with the lookalike audience, it goes through and it does all this background research and figures out here's all the common threads of what make them, that identify them. So there are things that you and I, we might guess, like I think our audience is more female and they're age 27 to 33. But do you really know? Facebook will know this better than you or I could ever guess, and it's based on real, raw data. And what will happen is they'll take your audience, so upload your buyers list, it'll take your audience, it'll create a lookalike audience for you, and that audience might be 2 million people. Now you have an audience of 2 million people that you can market to that have the same common denominators, the same thread, that they're similar people to like the people that are on your buyers list. So what's so cool about that is that when you market to them, it's very impactful because Facebook knows through all their data that they are people that will most likely resonate with your offer as well. So Facebook is doing the work for you. I've got tons of clients, and ourselves included, that leverage this strategy alone, and it's able to create massive results in their business and literally get to a point where they're able to put in $1 into Facebook ads and get back 4 or 5 or 6. Our goal is literally every single month is when we want to keep investing more in Facebook ads. We want to put in 10 grand, get back 40 grand, put in 40 grand, get back 80 grand. And that's what we want for you too. So that is number 3, must-have Facebook advertising strategy. Okay, crazy. All right, so number 2. The number 2 must-have Facebook advertising strategy is warm targeting. And so that is people that you already know. So people that you already know, what we're gonna do here is actually Facebook remarketing. So have you ever had an experience where you've gone out and you've clicked on something online and then you find it on Facebook? Right? So what's so interesting is that you can accomplish that for your business as well. So, I know in my case, I just recently purchased a car. It's a unique car, a 99 Dodge Viper ACR. Very niche, unique car. There's only a couple available in the whole country. So I was on Auto Trader and I'm clicking at it and I'm obsessing about this thing like every day. And sure enough, every day that I go on Facebook, the exact 1999 Dodge Viper ACR Red has been on my Facebook. So how smart is that? Auto Trader, they know that I'm looking at that car, and then they use must-have strategy number 2, and they remarket me so that I buy the thing, right? It's about the frequency and seeing the message over and over and over. So what I want you to do is the same thing. I want you to put what's called a tracking pixel on a website page and then remarket to them later. So for example, if you have whatever it is, your products or services that you sell on your website, add this pixel to the code on your website. It's not very hard to do. We can actually put a link on the notes for this session about how to do that. We can insert a tracking pixel, and what'll happen is, like, let's just say that you sell coaching, right? So when someone gets to your coaching tab, what if then when they're on Facebook it says, hey, check out this 7-minute video about the 3 must-have, or the 3 tips that you need to know about coaching before you hire a coach. Right? And then they start to see your ads over and over again. So the beautiful thing is you can take your existing traffic on your website and then you can remarket them in strategy number 2. And just another interesting thing is, you want to see how smart this works, is go to someone else. If you're married, look at your significant other's Facebook on their desktop. And I want you to take note of all the ads on the side. For me, I'm about to get married in September, and if I look at Megan's Facebook, I see Louis Vuitton shoes, handbags, wedding stuff, wedding cakes, right? Because she's being remarketed, right? When I look at my desktop, I see the Viper, I see, personal development stuff and events. So that's how smart advertising is getting. Make sure you leverage number 2. Jeez. Woo! Watch out for that one. All right, so the number 1 must-have Facebook advertising strategy is also about warm targeting. And so what this is your custom audience, and this is going to be your own email list. So here's what I mean. Let's just say that you've accumulated your email list, right, over time. You might even run Facebook ads to build your email list. But in any situation, what's awesome is that you take your email list and again, you upload that as a custom audience into the Facebook Campaign Manager. And then the beautiful thing is you can run ads to the people on your email list. The same strategy that happens with the custom audience for the buyers is you upload the list, Facebook queries all the names, and then it gives you an audience you can market to. And then what happens, you just serve ads as well. Now, why do you want to do this? It's like, Nick, they're already on my email list. Why do I want to market to them? Because here's the thing, email open rates continue to drop and plummet, right? And if your email rate, open rates are only, let's say 10%, then 90% of the people on your email list are not seeing your news or your content or your offer. So leverage strategy number one, upload your email list, and every time you do a campaign, you want them to see it in their inbox. You want them to see it on Facebook. When you're seen everywhere like that, everything changes. People perceive your brand as being successful. They think that you're everywhere. You can charge more for your services if you're in a service-based business. You can also attract those clients to you, live that life on fire that you want to live. So I want to encourage you to leverage strategy, must-have strategy number one in your business, and market on Facebook to your email list. So that is number uno. Awesome. Well, the number one, that just got crazier and crazier. But here's the thing. So what I would encourage you to do next, here's the next steps, is I want you to go to fbads.com/webinar. So that's going to be in the notes here below, but fbads.com/webinar. And here's what we have for you. You can check out free content that's going to break down these steps in greater detail, and it's going to give you some more must-have strategies for your business, because at the end of the day, my mission is to help you attract ideal prospects into your email provider. Also, I want to help you attract ideal customers so that you can drive your revenue. I want you to get to a spot for every dollar you're putting into Facebook ads, you're getting a multiplier back. For every $1,000 you put in, you're getting 4,000 back. How cool would that be in your business? So you don't have to be overwhelmed anymore. You don't have to be frustrated with Facebook ads any longer. Just go to fbads.com/webinar. Let us show you the way, and can't wait to see you there. Cheers.
I'm here to help you set your life on fire.